So what's up guys, and welcome back to another video on the channel by me, Barrow. Yes, I'm back with a video on the channel, and today's video then is looking ahead to this weekend's game as Barrow take on probably relegation side at the minute in Hartlepool United. As you can see here, I'm joined by Grant. He's also got a Twitter space in the lower league look for, also with the with Liam, the Bradford City fan. I'll leave the Twitter in the description. He's also got his own Twitter, which I'll leave that into the description as well. How are you doing today, Grant?
I'm good, mate. I'm very good. How about you? You doing all right?
Yeah, I'm feeling very, very good, mate. I'm
Happy days.
excited to speak a lot about, excited to know how Hartlepool United will come into this game. So let's get started then. So, how are Hartlepool preparing for this game? What are the last three results from Hartlepool?
So, last three results that we've had, there's been a bit of disappointment, and then I'm in the Stevenage game at the weekend there.
Yeah,
We lost 1-0. I think everyone's seen what happened to Ben Killip.
yeah.
Danny Rose taking advantage of a situation. With him coming in from the goal, like it or not, it stands as a goal. With a few folk have looked into the rules of it. But it's perfectly legal. He does. It's just him being advantageous. But overall, great performance in that game. I was delighted with how we played. It's one of the better performances I think we've put in all season. We didn't let Stevenage play their game, which they're good at. And I feel a bit hard done by that game. I think we've done enough to get a draw out of it. We missed a couple of chances in the first half, which could have changed the game. I'm taking away the FA Cup. I'm obviously drawn with Solihull Moors. We've got the replay with them. I'm going to say tonight, I don't know when you put this out, tonight being Tuesday when we're recording. Before that, 3 big points against Grimsby. Again, improved performance. Not so great in the first half, turned around in the second. To get a really, really solid 2-1 against, I think you can't disagree, a very good team this season, Grimsby. And then Salford, this one again, gutting. We lost it 2-0, but I think we performed better against Salford in the 2-0 loss than we actually played against Grimsby. We were pushing up, we were 1-0. Down, we were pushing up for a goal right at the end. And you know, what happens when you have loads of people going up. You're vulnerable at the back, and they came up, capitalised, and scored. So the scoreline flattered Salford a bit, I think. But yeah, that's how the last three stands for ourselves.
But then for Barrow, our last three games, we got the win against Colchester, the win against Crewe, and then we go into the game against CRAWLEY, and unfortunately we lose for the 1-0 with a sloppy goal to concede. Then CRAWLEY decide to sit back. But it's something we need to work on now. We start the games off very, very well, and then you've gone into that CRAWLEY game, and it's probably the worst start we've had all season. Even the manager has said that as well. So Barrow sit 5th in the league after this game. CRAWLEY Town sit, I think they sit 23rd in the division. I'm pretty sure. Grant, you can correct me if I'm wrong there. But am I correct in saying that you're sat 23rd in Sky Bet League 2?
Currently, yeah, we are sat 23rd in the league.
So next category then that I want to speak about is what sort of style of plays Keith Crow bringing to Hartlepool United.
So he's brought in a more direct style of play to us. We utilise the big man Josh Umera up top quite heavily at the moment. He's key to our game. Most of our play will go through him. He will hassle your defenders. He will cause them trouble, like I think no other strikers caused them this season. I've not seen another striker play like this in this league for a long time. He's a very, very physical. I've said, I think every time I end up talking about him, I compare him to Didier Drogba. He just likes hassling defenders. For me, he's exciting to watch. And we try to play a bit more through our midfield. It's more difficult for us because we have been defensively weak this season with the players that we've brought in. But the last game against Stevenage, we played 3 fullbacks within a back 4 because we've got so many injuries as well at the moment. hopefully we might see 1 or 2 returns coming at the weekend. I maybe expect to see one tonight against Solihull. But yeah, I expect, same as normal, a lot of high pressing and very direct route of play from us.
What sort of formation is Keith Corbin playing? What's his standout formation?
It's been difficult to get a standout formation. Everyone knows that Keith Curle loves a 3-5-2, but he's been really struggling to get that.
Yeah.
We've been playing predominantly with a back four because we've had a lot of injuries, and some players haven't been good enough from the signs that we made in the summer. Just to repeat that again, he's been playing a lot with, I'd say, almost a 4-5-1. He's been kind of playing.
So then, for Hartlepool fans, the style of play that Barrow have been playing, we start to like to press high up the football. We like to try and press and win the football back as the quickest at the instant we could potentially win it back. If it takes us quite as a while to win it back, but we're a high pressing team. We like to start off well. We like to start off the first 20 minutes all up, like dominating the football and stuff like that. The formation that Pete Wild has been playing at the minute is a 4-2-3-1. It's a standout formation that we have been playing, which it has been working. As you can see, we're sat fifth in the Sky Bet League 2 table, and we've been predicted favourites to be a relegated side this season. I think at the minute the points looking like we've got enough points to stay up if we start having the downfall. But moving on.
Do you know what? You see, on that, I think from the start of the season, I never put Barrow in a relegation battle. Likewise, I didn't put Barrow up where you are just now, up in the playoff positions. I don't think anyone did, probably yourself included in that. I knew coming into the season, he's got a great manager. He's brought in Pete Wild, and he's brought in some really, really solid signings. He's brought in his man, Waters from Halifax up, who's proven he's as good as he was with his form last season.
Yeah, he started starting off the season. Waters wasn't really the player he was because we were utilising him as that number 9. He was, but now he's playing just behind that number 9, and he's been an outstanding player. He's totally got the confidence, and he's proven that. And he's with Robbie Gotch being out injured. Robbie Gotch is not that far. Well, I think he's out for 3 or 4 weeks, but when Robbie Gotch comes back and he wants to and Robbie Gotch wants to earn that shirt, it's going to be a hard for. It's good. Billy Waters needs to keep up his performances and try and keep that shirt.
100%. The way that he's playing at the moment, Goss has got a lot of work to do to come straight back into the team for you, I think.
Yeah. So moving on to the next question that I want to ask you, for Barrow fans, then. You probably haven't got a standout player yet because of where you are sat in the league. But if you do, who would be the standout player for Barrow fans to look out for in this fixture at the weekend?
I mean, I beg to differ with you. We've got the 9th top goal scorer in the league. We've got Josh O'Meara, who's scored 7 in the league this season. By far a standout player. The table lies in that sort of way, saying that we don't have a standout player. So I would totally disagree with you on that one. I've said countless amount of times he's one of the most underrated strikers in the league. And we will be lucky to continue to hold on to him because he is that good. I think he's that good. So he's going to be the man to watch out. He will hassle you. And Mo Silla in the centre of the midfield, he will cover all the ground. He'll cover every single inch of the pitch. He will chase the ball. He will win the ball. And then Mr. Reliable, Nicky Featherstone. For me, these are the 3 to look out for. So I think to say that we don't have a standout player due to the position, it's actually a bit disrespectful of the club. Yeah. Massively, mate.
So then moving on to the, for Barrow fans, for Hartlepool fans from Barrow team perspective for a standout player, I'm going to go, 3 standout players. I'm going to go with Billy Waters, who's been on the firing form when he's been in that number 10 role. I'm going to go with Ben Whitfield. He's up there with the assist category, and Josh Gordon. There's 3 standout players. There's probably more that could say Harrison Neal is like that midfielder that you suggest, that you said he wins the ball back, never gives up. Against Crawley, put him in brilliant challenges to win the ball, clearing lines from the defence. But moving on to both, if you were keep Crew, what would be your predicted lineup for this game?
It's really difficult. As I said, we've got a lot of injuries. So it's really, really difficult for me to predict the lineup for what we have. I've not even looked at it yet. To be perfectly honest with you, I will probably look at that more towards the end of the week and assess after the game against Solihull tonight.
Yeah.
Obviously we'll start off with the big man up top. Midfield we'll see Nicky Featherstone, Mo Silla. It'll be a very similar team probably to what we've seen at the weekend against Stevenage, or maybe one or two might come back into the fold. Ferguson
is Callum Cook
start. Yeah, Callum Cook's still playing. Yeah. Callum Cook's still playing. He's had a very quiet start to the season. I think there's more that Callum Cook can give. There's been a few flashes that we've seen of him. But yeah, I think there's more that he can do. I've heard so many good things about Callum Cook.
He was a player that we were apparently linked with in the window. I heard stuff about he was linked with us in the window, so I'm just yet to see how he is.
I'm just yet to see it from him. He seems to just lack that final part of his game, and he's a really frustrating player to watch for me at Hartlepool. I'd love to see him come out and do well. And crack on. Like his second half against Grimsby, he was absolutely instrumental to our win. And I know he's the type of player that can turn a game. So it'll be good to see him push on and have the game that we know that he can do, but he's just not been consistent enough for me. But he's he's a key part of this squad at the moment. But he's a player that I think if we had more depth, better signings that were made, I think he'll be fighting for that position more, whereas at the moment it's almost a given that he's one of the first names in the team sheet.
So then for Barrow, predicted lineup then that I would go for in this game is Paul Farman. He's our number one. He's going to be in between the stick. Back four then of Tyrell Warren, now Canavan and George Ray. And I would like to see Patrick Brough being back into the squad as he was on the bench against Crawley. Two holding midfielders then of Harrison Neal and Tom White. And then the midfield three in Josh Kay on the left, Ben Whitfield on the right, Billy Waters in the number 10. Then up front is Josh Gordon. That is what I would go for in this game. I just think it'd be a similar squad, but just one change in Kenlock getting dropped to the bench and Patrick Brough comes in. So the final question then that I've got for this match preview is the most important question. If you were to give a score prediction for this game, Grant, what would it be?
2-1 Hartlepool.
Oh,
confidently 2-1 Hartlepool.
The thing is, we haven't from Barrow. As you can see, Crawley Town, they're a team that have just 5th places out of the relegation zone. We went and played Rochdale when they were bottom of the league, and we lost to them. We lose at the minute. I think these are our bogey teams. So you could be there. You could be right there. We could lose 2-1. But for Barrow, then I'm gonna go what you said, but the other way around. I'm gonna go Barrow 2, Hartlepool United 1. Goal scorers, I'm gonna go with Ben Whitfield and Billy Waters to get on the score sheet. So that's all that's all we've got time for in this match preview. If you haven't already, please don't forget to smash a like, subscribe, turn the notification bell on to be notified when I do upload a video, and up the Bluebirds.